Yes, sir. You may please start, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So, hi, hello everyone. Today we'll be starting with limits. I hope all of you are revised. Okay. So, I'll just give you a brief overview of limits. So, limit was basically what was meant by the term limits. Okay. So, limit basically meant that we have a number on the number line. So, on the number line, a very small number on either side, a very small number on either side of the number on the number line. Okay. And like it was so small that we assumed it somewhere around 10 raised to minus million. Okay. So basically 0 point, then we have 1 million zeros, and then a 1 at last. So this is how small the entity we assumed it to be. So after that, we were trying to evaluate the limits of functions. Okay. So like I gave you any easy function. Let us take limit x tends to 2, x square minus 2x plus 5, something like this. So how did we do it? How did we do it? How did we do something like this?
Factorization first.
Factorization. No. Why do you need to factorize it? See,
No, sir.
Sir, in
okay.
place of X,
X to
substitute
substitute 2.
Yes, absolutely.
substitute
In
two,
place of,
sir.
yes, correct. In place of x, you can directly substitute 2. See, because you have a function, okay? You have a function. So, and it is 2 somewhere over here. And I'm talking about very small numbers on either side of the number line. So since the number is very small, its limit will be also close to that function f of 2. So if I'm assuming a function f of x, x square minus 2x plus 5, okay, I'm assuming something like this. So I can just directly substitute my value. It will be equal to f of 2. So it is 4 minus 5. So it's equal to 5, right? Right,
Yes,
everyone?
yes, sir.
Right? So like in case of polynomials, it was really easy to solve. I give you any polynomial, you will be able to solve its limits. Like I give you something like if I give you something like this, again you can do it easily, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. It is really easy because you can just easily input the values and check it out. So it has got nothing to do with it, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, right. So like polynomials are really easy to calculate and really easy to evaluate also. So let me just give you a very brief problem. I hope all of you are revised with the previous classes, right? The ones that we had done before starting mathematics. The one that was common to both JEE and NEET students. Okay. So, okay. So let me just give you a very simple question to start with. So you have limit x tends to a, f of x plus g of x is equal to 2, and you have limit of x tends to a, f of x minus g of x. F of x and g of x both are polynomial functions. Its value is 1. So it is asking you to find limit x tends to a, f of x into g of x. Fine. Everyone has understood the question? F of x and g of x both are polynomial functions. So tell me, I have limit x tends to a, f of x plus g of x. What will it be equal to? What will it be?
X, sir.
Can I directly just input the value x as a? X is equal to a.
Yes,
Can I
sir.
do it? Yes, I can do it.
Yes, sir.
Because they are polynomials, right?
Yes, sir.
Sum of two polynomials will also be a polynomial. So f of a plus g of a is how much? 2. And the same thing doing in the other thing, in the other. This is equal to 1. So now can you help me calculate the value of f of a and g of a? I have two equations and
Yes,
two unknowns.
sir.
Can we calculate the value of f of a and g of a?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll get
So
cancelled.
adding these and subtracting this. So I will get f
Yes,
of a is equal to 3 by 2,
2 by. Yes, sir. 3
right?
by
And g of a will be equal to half, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
2.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
great. So now we have limit x tends to a, f of x into g of x. Now can you can
3
you
by 4, sir. Answer 3 by 4.
nahi, like how do I evaluate such a limit? How do I evaluate this thing? Can you think?
Multiplies.
Yes. See, if I have
F of A into G of A, sir.
the product will also be a polynomial, right?
Yes,
Everyone?
sir.
Yes. So it will be f of
Sir,
a
your voice is breaking, sir.
multiplied by g of a. Now can you tell me what is the value of f of a multiplied by g of a? So it will be 3 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2, right? 3 by 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I understood, but how 3 by 2 came, sir, f of a? Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Fine, everyone. So f of a multiplied by g of a. So this will also be a polynomial function, f of x multiplied by g of x. So we directly get this thing. Fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So now just moving a little bit further, we have got a concept that says
Excuse
left
me, sir.
hand and right hand limits.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
How did you get f of a 3 by 2, sir?
See, I know f of a plus g of a, that is equal to 2, and f of a minus g of a is half. Fine. So I have two equations and two unknowns. Two equations regarding this and two unknowns, f of a and g of a are my unknowns. So can I find my value of f of a and g of a? Two equations, two unknowns.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have left hand and right hand limits. So it is nothing different from what we have done till now. It is just that when I am approaching a number on the number line, so I can say that the number that I'm talking about is on either side. So this will refer to as left hand limit. This will refer to as right hand limit. So if I'm talking about a number that is just larger than my given number, so this will be represented, my left hand limit will be represented as x tends to a, where a is a constant, minus. And right hand limit will be represented as limit x tends to a plus. Okay. So it just means that I am talking about the direction also. Now I am being direction specific. Earlier I was saying when I was talking about a limit, like I'm saying limit x tends to 2, x square minus 2x plus 5. So then it was just, it could be, my x could be on either side of 2. But now, since I have specified my limit, either it is a minus or a plus. So now I am particularly saying that the number I am talking about is just smaller than or just greater than my value a. Is it fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So earlier we were saying that my number could be on either side, either on the left to A or to the right to A. Now I am saying, now I am specifying that my value is either to the left of A or to the right of A. Okay. So let us just see how it works.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, Navneet.
Hi, sir. Happy Pola.
Value, I am only talking about the value on the left side, just left side of this number. What will be my value equal to? Can anyone tell me? How do I evaluate this thing? 3x square plus 3x plus 8. But now I am specifying that my number is on the left hand side. What will it be equal to?
In X.
How much?
-2.
Why will it be -2?
Left hand side.
Okay, but I am saying that my number is 2. My x is equal to 2. It is just a smaller number than 2. How will this question be any different than this one? How is it any different than this one?
Sir, here you mentioned the direction. There is no direction.
Okay, but how does that change the value? Now I am keeping the function same for you. Okay, earlier I had x square minus 2x plus 5, limit was x tending to 2. Now I have limit x tending to 2 minus, and I am keeping the same function. How does that have a difference on the answer? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone think? Navneet, Vignesh, Preeti, Gayatri, Bhavna.
But the value.
Same answer will come, sir.
Yes, exactly. It won't have a difference. Again, my
Yes,
f of x is x square minus 2x plus 5. Since this is a polynomial function, it has got nothing to do. So it will definitely remain the same. It will definitely be remaining the same. So my answer will be f of 2 only. See, earlier we were saying that the number could be on either side. And now I am specifying that the number has to be lesser, just lesser than 2. It will have no change in values. So my answer will remain same, 5. So this is my limits value. It is equal to 5. Fine? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
It has no difference. It has got no difference either on left side or now in the same question. In the same question, I ask you to take it. Now, can you tell me?
Same
Five.
answer.
Same
Yes,
answer,
same
sir.
answer, 5. Because you are now taking on the right side to 2. But since it is a very small value, its answer will be same. Okay. So just one conceptual question to check your knowledge of limits. So I have a function f of x whose value is equal to greatest integer function of x. Fine. Every one of you knows what is meant by greatest integer function.
No, sir.
Okay. So greatest integer function basically means that whenever you input any value, okay, so for example, you are inputting the value 4.5 to it. So it will give you the value 4. So it will give you the greatest integer that is lesser than or equal to that number. Okay. The largest integer. So for example, I am giving it 4. So it will be equal to how much? Vignesh?
4. 4,
Correct.
sir.
What if
4,
I give
sir.
it 4.5?
4, sir.
4, sir. 4.
What if I give it 4.9999?
5.
5, sir. 5.
4, 4, sir.
5,
It
sir.
will be 4, not 5. See, it will always bring it to the lesser integer, to the integer that is lesser than it. It won't, it is not estimation function. Fine. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm just asking you, I'm asking you three things. First of all, I'm asking you f of 100. Okay. Second thing, I'm asking you limit x tends to 100 minus f of x. Third thing I'm asking you, limit x tends to 100 plus f of x. Can you evaluate these things for me?
Yes, sir.
So can you first of all tell me what will be the value of f of 100? F of 100.
100, sir. 100.
F of 100. So this will be equal to GIF of 100.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What is
sir.
GIF of 100?
100.
100.
100,
GIF of
sir.
100 is 100, correct. Okay, so first moving out to the third part. So it is limit x tending to 100 plus f of x. Limit x tending to 100 plus of f of x. Pay attention a little bit. This is my 100. Okay. And I'm asking you to move to which side? Am I asking you to move to the right side or the left side?
Right.
Right.
Right side. Okay. So now my
Right.
number, my number that I'm talking about is not 100, is not equal to 100. Do you all agree that my number that I'm talking about is not equal to 100?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? It is a little bit
Yes, sir.
larger. It is a little bit larger than 100.
101, sir.
101.
So can you think what will happen? What will happen? Arey yaar. I'm pretty sure you all don't know what is greatest integer function.
100.
Does anyone know?
100 only, sir.
Yes, it will be 100. See, because it is bringing it to the nearest integer that is lesser than it. Okay. So yes, this will be 100. This limit will values will be equal to 100 because I am moving to right hand side. So what does that right hand side do to me? Right hand side, if I'm moving to the right hand side, my number is actually being greater than 100. Okay. So now I am basically taking the GIF of 100 point something. 100 point something I am taking. So this value will definitely be equal to 100. Now let us look at what
Yes,
will happen on the left side. What will happen on the left side? Can anyone tell me?
It will go left side, sir. The answer is
Left
100.
side, sir.
Okay, it will move to the left side. So my value is no more equal to 100. Okay, my value is not equal to 100. Right?
Sir, 99.
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct. Because it is 100 minus something. So 100 minus a very small value. So it is something like 99.999999, something like this. Right?
Yes, sir.
Everyone agrees.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the GIF of this thing will turn to 99 and not 100.
99.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
I hope all of you get it now. Concept.
Sir.
That is why it was a conceptual question. Ask any doubt? See, for the ones who don't know what is meant by greatest integer function, it will just give you the nearest, just smallest integer. Either the just smallest integer or the integer that is equal to it. Okay. So let us just take one more question related to the same concept. So now I am saying you that my f of x is equal to
Excuse me, sir.
fractional. Yes.
Sir, in previous question, when we take limit as -2 to minus previous one, sir. Yeah. Then there is why answer is same, sir. There should be less than means 4, no, sir.
See, that is the point of limit, right? See, I know the answer is actually lesser than 5. I know that. I know that my answer is lesser than 5.
Okay, sir.
But it is so small, like the when we are talking about limit, okay, when we talk about limit, the number that we are talking about is so small. The difference between 2 and that number is very, very small that we assume it to be negligible. That is where the concept of calculus comes. Fine?
Yes,
And
sir.
the same thing is happening over here also. I know that this number will not be equal to 2. I know that thing beforehand. I know it will be either lesser or greater.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Since breaking, acha, my voice is breaking. Okay, so I'm okay. Just a minute. Let me change my source. Fine. So I hope my voice is clear now.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So basically, what I'm saying is that since we are talking about a very, very small number, so it is so small that it is unrepresentable. Okay. So if I ask you what is the immediately next real number after 100, can you tell me the
One.
immediately next real number after 100?
One, not one.
Real number, not
No,
natural
sir.
number.
No, no.
No. I am talking about real number, not natural number. Yes, natural number, it will be 101. Correct. Can you think of it? What will it be? It will be something like 100 point,
Is it
then
1?
after many
Yes, sir.
zeros, and then a 1, something like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is why the number is so small that we assume that our values are equal. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So just one more conceptual question before moving ahead. So now I have f of x is equal to 2 times of, so fractional part of 2 times of x. So does every one of you know what is meant by fractional function?
No, sir.
Okay. So see, what does fractional function do? It is very easy. It just gives me, like for example, I take fractional function, so fraction of 0.5. So it will tell me what is the decimal part in this. Okay, it will just give me the decimal part. So it is 7.0, so it will give me 0. 0.9999, so it will give me 0.999. Fine? Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Fractional part, every one of you knows fractional part, right? The ones who have studied relations and functions. Who was there in relations and functions? Let me guess. I guess Ashrita was there. Bhavna was there. Gayatri was there. Right? Am I
Yes,
right?
sir.
You were there, right? So you know what is meant by the fractional function.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the same by this also. I hope you know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. So let us look at it. So now I will ask you again 3 things. First will be f of, okay, so I'll take the same value 100. Second, limit x tending to 100 minus f of x. And third, limit x tending to 100 plus f of x. Let us see if you can do this. So the first part, really simple. Let us do the first part first. Okay, first part. कर लोगे? पहला तो it's really simple. F of 100. So it would mean fractional part of 200. What is the fractional part of 200?
Zero, sir.
200. Zero, sir. Zero.
Okay. Now let us talk about this thing. So this is my number 100 and I'm moving just close on the right side. Fine?
Yes.
Really close to the right side of it. Okay. I'm moving really close to the right side of it. What will happen?
Sir, 100 only, sir.
It will be 100. How can fractional part be 100?
100
But
points.
third part also zero.
Oh,
Answer.
Third part answer is how
Zero.
much? 0, correct.
0.
Is 0. Why is it 0? See, I'll just show you why it is 0.
100
See, because it is just a very small value greater than
100.0001.
100. Yes, correct. So it is basically fractional part of 2 times 2 multiplied by 100.00000000001. Right?
Yes.
How much is this? So
yes,
when you take the
sir.
fractional part, it will be 200.00000 many times 0 and then a 1 or then a 2 at last. Fine. So this thing, decimal part will be equal to 0. Fine. because
Yes.
it is very small. I don't know how small it is. So the limiting value will go to 0. Fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us just discuss about this one. This one is a really special case. It is 100, but it is on the left side.
99.
So 99.999 like that.
999. Yes, sir.
Really, so it will be fractional part 2 times 99.999999 so many times. Fine? Everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm. So tell me, how should we do it? How should we solve this one?
Sir, it might be 0.9. No.
0.9. Okay. So can you just evaluate this thing for me? What will it be equal to? What will this thing be equal to? Okay, or instead of writing it like this, if you are getting really confused, let me just ease this thing for you and write it in an easy way. Okay. So 99.999 can be written as 100 minus 0.000001.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
correct, everyone? Can I write it like
Yes,
this?
sir.
So using distributive property, it will be fractional part of 200 minus
200 minus
0.00000 at last at 2. Is it fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Can I
sir.
write it like this? Everyone agrees?
Yes, sir.
So now can you think of it? Now, can you think what will be the limiting value equal? Limit
0.
0.
0. Shabash. Think. No, it will
Minus
not be 0. It will not be 0. See, the point is
Sir,
now
0.002.
0. It is minus. See,
Yes,
when
sir.
okay, okay. So if I
So,
say
0.
fractional part of 7 minus 0.7, so will it be equal to 0.7? Will you say this answer is 0.7?
No, sir.
How much will this be equal to?
minus
0.3.
0.3. It will be
0.3.
0.3. Correct. It will be 0.3 because this thing will become 6.3, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you think of a similar logic over here? So see, this is a number.
0.3.
This is a number that is
minus
just smaller than 200. Okay.
0.00002.
A number that is just smaller than 200.
Sir,
So,
199.
yeah, how can fractional part be 199?
0.0008.
Hmm. See, no.
Minus 0.001.
Yeah, fractional part. How can a fractional part be negative? Gayatri,
Yes, sir.
tell.
Sir, 9.888.
Yeah, how can fractional part be 9 point something like? How can it be 9 point something? Fractional part always has to be between 0 and 1, right?
Sir, 0.99.
0.
Yes. You are on the right track. Your name?
Preeti.
Bhavna. Preeti, okay. 0.999, you are going in the right direction. But what is 0.9999 till infinite equal to? What is that value in limiting form?
1, sir. 1.
See, I'll just show it to you again. So basically now I am taking the fractional part of 199.9999999 and then an 8 at last. But I don't know how many times this is coming. I don't know. So I'm assuming, so what in limits I do is I assume it to be infinite times, right? That is what I do.
Sir.
It is a very small value. So its fractional part will be equal to 1,
Yes, sir.
right? Because it is just smaller than 1. It is really smaller than 1. Fine?
Yes, sir.
I hope you got it now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, so let us just do one more question to familiarize. So I have got a function that is being splitted into 2 parts. The first part says that the function is cos x if x is greater than or equal to 0. The second part says it is x. It is x if x is lesser than 0. Fine. And now I'm asking you again the same three values. What is the value of f of 0, f of 0 minus, and f of 0 plus? Can we do this? Can we do this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, f of 0. What will happen when x is exactly equal to 0? Which of these will it follow? Will it go for
Cos x, sir.
x?
Cos
It
x.
will go for cos x. Okay.
Cos x.
So this thing will be equal to cos of x. That is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is cos of 0?
1, sir.
1,
One,
sir.
Okay. Now let us talk about this thing. It is 0 plus. Okay. If it is 0 plus, it is greater than or lesser than 0?
Greater than 0.
Greater than.
Okay. It is greater than 0. So will it go for the first one or second one?
First one,
First
sir.
one.
First one.
Cos x.
Okay. So it is cos of 0 plus. What is cos of 0 plus?
1, sir.
Plus. Yes,
1,
correct.
sir.
It will be 1 again. Very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Because like it is just a very small value that is greater than 0. So obviously the limiting value will be 1. Now talking about the center case. So in the center case, it is 0 minus, right? So it is a very small number. It is a very small number lesser than 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, will it follow the first one or the second one?
Second one, sir.
Second one, sir.
Okay, second one. So it will go for x,
Yes, sir.
right? It will go for x. And
Yes.
my value of x, what is my value of x?
0,
Zero.
sir.
0. 0,
0
sir.
minus. Okay, so it will be 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Great. Good work. So I'll just combine both of these questions. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, this one will be really good for you to understand the concept of limit. So I have limit x tends to, or let me just write it in the easy form first. So I have a function f of x that is equal to greatest integer function of fractional part of 2x. Fine. Fine. And now I
Yes,
am asking
sir.
you to calculate, first of all, f of 100, f of 100 minus, and f of 100 plus. Let us see if you can do this. So first part, you will be really simple, right? You need to take greatest integer function of 200. What
0,
is this
sir.
equal to? What is this equal to?
0, sir.
Yes, it is greatest integer function of 0. So greatest integer function of 0 is 0, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Sir, once explain, sir.
See, in the first case, you need to do nothing. You have f of 100 directly. I'm asking you the value of f of 100. So just directly input the value of 100 to it. Input the value of 100. So it will be greatest integer function of fractional part of 200. What is the fractional part of 200?
0.
So greatest integer function of 0, it is 0. Okay. Okay. So now let us discuss about this case. So it is greatest integer function of 200 plus. Can I say this? Is it equal to 200 plus? Can I say?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
because
sir.
it is equal to, like, the value is greater than 100. So 2x will be greater than 200. Just greater than 200, right? So
Yes.
can you think what will be the fractional part of 200 plus?
0,
What
sir.
is the anyone else? How much? Greatest
Zero
integer
point
of
zero
200
zero 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 two, sir.
Okay, so how much is it equal to in the limiting form?
1.
1.
No, sir, 0.
Yes. So it is
Zero.
Yes,
basically
sir.
a number
0.
that is just smaller than 0. Okay, a number that is just smaller than 0. So what will be the GIF of such a number? What will
0,
be the
sir.
greatest integer function? 0, correct.
0, sir.
Now let us look clearly at the middle part. So it is 100 minus. So can I say it will be 200 minus, right?
Yes,
Can I
sir.
say this? Okay, great. Now you need to keep a look at this case for conceptual understanding. See, earlier what was happening when I was taking off 200 minus, I'll just show you that case. 200 minus when I was doing, the answer was coming out to be 1, right? Everyone knows this, right? It was turning out to be 1.
Yes, sir.
So can I just directly say that my answer will be GIF of 1 that is equal to 1? Can I say this?
Yes, sir.
Can I
No,
say this,
sir.
everyone?
No, sir.
Bhavna, Gayatri, Vignesh,
No, sir.
Ashita. No, I can't say this. Why? Why can't I say this?
Because
Reason,
it's
reason.
fractional form and greatest in
GIF will come to 0, sir.
Correct,
9.
correct. See, the point
0.99.
is, yes, the point is that the limit of this thing, when I was taking limit of 200 minus this thing, so it was turning out to be 1, but its value was not equal to 1. Its value was lesser than 1. Its actual value was a bit lesser than 1. But since we were talking about limits, that is why we assumed that its value is equal to 1. We had to talk in the limiting form. That is why we told that it is equal to 1. But now we know that this value is a little bit lesser than 1. So what will its value be equal to?
0, sir.
Correct.
0,
It will be
sir.
0 because it is little bit lesser than 1. It is in the limit. When we wrote its limit, it was 1 because we had to write the answer in limiting form. But now we are talking about greatest integer function. So we need to check the properties of the function also. Everyone got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is why you need to pay attention to the property of also, because sometimes it may happen that the inside thing may look like an integer, and then after that you are given an greatest integer function, so the thing may slip to left side. It is possible. See, if it is slipping to the right hand side, it is good for you because greatest integer will bring it back. But if it is slipping to the left hand side, okay, I'll just show you by an example. See, you have this integer I over here. If your limit slips to the right hand side, it is actually good for you. You can print the answer. You can say that the answer is I because greatest integer will bring it back to I. But if it slips to the left hand side of I, you are gone because now your answer will be I minus 1. Everyone understands this,
Yes, sir.
right? Because if we are talking about greatest integer, that is why in that case we would need to figure out if is it slipping to the right side or is it slipping to the left side. If it is slipping to the right side of the greatest integer will bring it back to I. But if it is going to the left side, so it will make it grow to I minus 1. Fine. Just keep this in mind. Actually, you will understand this after doing few problems. So I have a function f of x that is divided as mod of x minus 4 by x minus 4 when x is not equal to 4. Okay. And in the second case, I have 0 when x is equal to 4. Let us see. Can we do this?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, obviously, I will be asking three things only: f of 4, f of 4 plus, and f of 4 minus. Fine. Fine, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So how would we do this? So first of all, f of 4. Chalo, sabse pehle. F of 4. What is value of f of 4?
0 sir.
0
Zero,
correct because x is equal to 4. तो बहुत easy था ये तो, कुछ करना ही नहीं था इसमें. f of 4 is equal to 0 exactly. Now should we discuss about f of 4 plus?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So f of 4 plus. So obviously it will follow the first function, right? It will go for this mod of x minus
Yes,
4 by
sir.
x minus 4, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is mod of x minus 4 by mod of x minus 4. Sorry, in the denominator I have x minus 4. Okay.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
fine, everyone? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me, will my x minus 4 be greater than 0 or lesser than 0?
Greater than
Greater
Yes.
than 0 sir.
Yes, exactly. Because my x is greater than 4, right? My
Yes.
x is greater than 4. So my x minus 4 will be greater than 0. Right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
is my
sir.
mod of x minus 4 greater than 0 or lesser than 0?
Greater than 0, sir.
Greater than
Obviously,
0 sir.
mod is never lesser than 0. Mod, the property of mod itself says that it is never lesser than 0. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
of you know what is meant by mod. Mod.
Yes, sir.
Only
Yes.
positive term.
Yes, correct. Magnitude, only positive. So what is mod of minus 7.5?
7.5.
Yes,
7.5.
1.5.
I was just checking. Okay, great. So now my x minus 4 is also greater than 0 and my mod of x minus 4 is also greater than 0. Can I easily say that mod of x minus 4 and x minus 4 will be equal? Can I say this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I say this?
Yes.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can say that.
sir, we can.
Yes, obviously we can say that, right? Why do you think we can't say
Yes,
that?
sir.
We can, sir.
We can, because both of them are positive values. They should have the same value ideally, right? If I'm taking mod of 0.000001, so can I say it is equal to 0.000001? Yes,
Yes,
obviously.
sir.
They
Yes,
are
sir.
equal. They are equal and they have the same sign also. So that is why they are equal. So what is this division equal to?
1,
1,
sir.
right?
1.
1. Now something special will happen over here. I have mod of x minus 4 by x minus 4. Now my x is actually lesser than 4, right everyone? It is 4 minus.
Yes, sir.
So can I say x minus 4? What will happen to x minus 4?
Less than 4.
Less than 4.
0. Less than
Lesser
0.
than 0. Okay, correct.
Less than 0.
Lesser than 0. And my mod of x minus 4, is it lesser than 0 or greater than 0?
Greater than 0, sir.
0, sir.
Greater than 0.
Greater than 0. Correct. So what will happen now? My x minus 4 and mod of x minus 4. What will happen? My x minus 4 is lesser than 0 and my mod of x minus 4 is greater than 0. So can you think of a relation between both of these? I'll just give you an example. So it is minus of 0.0001. Its value is equal to 0.0001. Can you think of a relation between minus of this thing and the same thing? Can you think of a relation between x minus 4 and mod of x minus 4? Think.
Fractional.
Yes, sir.
What
Same
is the
values, but
Minus 1.
minus
correct.
signs.
Correct. Same value with the minus sign.
Minus 1, sir.
Right? So if I am assuming that my x minus 4 is, let me say minus c. Okay. I am assuming that my x minus 4 has a value minus c. So what will be my mod of x minus 4?
C, sir. Only C.
C. Right? It will be equal to c.
Sir.
So what is this thing? This
Sir,
thing will
answer
transform.
Minus
will be
1.
minus 1, sir.
Correct. Answer is minus 1. Absolutely. Fine. Got
Yes,
it, everyone?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So that is it for today. I'll have to leave. I need to go somewhere. So fine, that's it for today. Come revised with limits. Fine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so just one homework problem I will be giving. Fine. So you
Yes,
just
sir.
need to calculate f of 1 minus and f of 1 plus. Okay? Really simple.
Okay.
You can just do it now, like within 1 minute. It is really simple.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Ma'am, please end the class. Ma'am?
Just wait for a few seconds, students. Sir is facing some network issue, I think. Okay, students. You can join the next link at 7 o'clock. I think sir has ended the class. You can join the next link at 7 o'clock. Arun sir? Yeah.